today a little different. I'm doing a panel on love, success, relationships. I think I'm pretty educated on, so it should be a fun panel. I'm here with a few other dope guests, and this is the type of arena where people can really interact with you and see that you're just like them and you go through things just like them.
So the subject for today is how people keep the balance between love, career, success, all that good stuff. Are men intimidated by successful women, especially if they are in the entertainment business?
Men feel like if a woman goes out and, is the breadwinner, if the woman wants to go out and do her own thing, it becomes threatening to a lot of men.
I am a strong woman, and I got a big old mouth, and so I used to ask God, why did you make me like this? Why did you give me comebacks if I'm not supposed to come back from you?
Black women are the only race on this planet that brag about being strong and independent. I've never heard a strong, independent Asian woman before. First of all, I think it's dope to have a strong, powerful woman in your life. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as it's back to back, it's a beautiful thing. But if it's facing toward me, I don't like that.
My biggest fight that I had to do was prove that I was doing this long before, I got with somebody who was in the spotlight. There's a lot of women out here doing big things, and it just so happens that I am attached to somebody who did it before me.
Everybody should be able to kind of go out and, kind of do their own thing. And for me as a young woman and a young mother, I had to realize that success it's not sexually transmitted. Matt's success wasn't my success.
Right now, I'm actually in that phase of making a major transition into becoming an artist. And I feel better now than I have my entire life because I'm doing things my way. Athletes who become artists are kind of frowned on because people try to put you in that box and say, you're a basketball player, stay there. But what I had to realize is, with it making me happy and with it doing so much for me internally, I needed to just keep pushing it. For people to see me push, that could motivate somebody who might feel like they're stuck in a box.
So I just feel like a lot of people are in transition in life. And so you just have to keep pushing. You have to look at yourself in the mirror, know what it is you want, and be willing to work hard and work through your mistakes, work through your failures, because at the end of the day, God ain't finished with none of us yet.
I grew up with just a mother, just a grandmother, no father, nowhere around, so I really didn't understand the dynamic of a man in the house. So when Christian says things like, you know your place, you're my rib, be beside me, don't be behind me, don't be in front of me, but all I know is to walk in front, what do I do?
Nobody showed me how to be a husband, how to demand respectfully what you want in your household, how to be my 50% so I can hold her accountable to being her 50%. A lot of times y'all feel like y'all have to be the man in a relationship, and that's the quickest way to make a real man back up.
I had to do a lot of soul searching myself because I realized that may have been some of the reasons why, Matt and I's relationship didn't work out, because I was just so overly aggressive.
I know a lot of sorry men out here, so you're forced to be stronger than what you have to. But then when you do relationship and you actually engage with somebody else, you gotta unpack all that stuff that you got along the way. You gotta unpack all that strong, independent, because some of that stuff is based out of fear.
Why is it so hard to be faithful?
Is it a self-control thing, or is it just a wandering eye thing, or what is it?
As a man, it's your responsibility to manage the monster before you get married. The more you feed the monster, the more the monster want to eat.
If you choose to get in a relationship, then you are obligated to remain faithful to that person. I am extremely faithful to the woman that I'm with because I respect her enough to not step out on her. I feel like if you want to play around and get out there and get active, why in the fuck did you get in a relationship?
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay your ass single.
I think it really goes back to that communication factor and what she said about being honest. You have to be honest with yourself. And if you're ready to get into a relationship and be in a monogamous relationship, then that's what you do. But if you're not, you go out and you do what you do, kind of like Ron said.
The thing about me and my situation is the fact that everything that went on between us was so public. To a lot of people, when they look at me, they're like, oh, there's the cheater, or there's the guy that ruined his marriage. But no, I'm a human being who made a single mistake and has since learned from that mistake and is working on being a better man.
And I think you really have to be honest with yourself about what you're ready for in order to be able to handle marriage, because marriage takes a lot of work. And if you're not willing to put in that work and the time with the person that you're married to, it'll probably fall.
Let's give our clients a round of applause, please. Thank you for being open. Thank you for being honest.
There was a lot of people up there speaking from genuine places and experiences, because we all go through the same thing. Like, we all losing love, we all making mistakes, but it seems as if we all want to get it right. And so that panel was important. You get to see us be human. You get to see our flaws get put on the table. And so hopefully it's some reassurance to people that was here today to make them feel a little better about something they might be going through.